the opening of that. So in this week's parasha, as you will see in the very first aliyah, Yaakov Avinu travels. He falls asleep and has a dream with a ladder ascending and going up and down to heaven. And he says, hey, I'm here in this place and I didn't know. There's God in this place and I didn't know. But this idea of a ladder going up and down to heaven and coming back down has more than one principle to teach us. Maybe we could touch on some of them today. The idea that's brought down by the Yeshiva in Chicago in their work that they put out on the parasha, they say that the ladder going up and down actually has to do with, number one, that we have to always be connected to something greater than us. There's something always greater than us that we have to be connected to. We have to know that we are naturally connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu at any place. So he was outside of the place of his origin, outside of where he was born, outside of Beersheba. He left Beersheba, and that showed that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is still with him. Furthermore than that, this pasuk is talking about, according to Rav Soloveitchik, about the holiness of Eretz Yisrael. What is this place? Yaakov Avinu goes to sleep at night. He takes stones that are normal, cold stones. He goes to sleep, and he wakes up, and he has a dream, and he realizes that the place, the ground that he's on, the stones that he took, they're very special. Says Rabbi Soloveitchik, Jerusalem and Eretz Yisrael is the holy place for Am Yisrael. But we have to connect to it. We have to take the stones. We have to go on the ground. We have to walk on the ground. We have to sleep on the ground. In the place of Yerushalayim, to be able to recognize and to connect to the holiness of the place. Yaakov Avinu, even though he left Eretz Yisrael, but he shows us that, number one, Eretz Yisrael is holier than any other place. It doesn't mean that Kadosh Baruch Hu is not with you even when you leave Eretz Yisrael, but never forget the contentment of Eretz Yisrael that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has. Yesh Hashem b'makom hazeh. We also saw that Rav Soloveitchik just said that maybe this is one of the first instances that God shows one of the patriarchs that he's with him in trouble. He's with him in the strife. He's with him in the challenges. And we also see from Rabbi Yisrael Meir Lau, Yisrael Meir Lau, that he, of course, survived the Holocaust when he was 5 years old. And what's fascinating about him is that he didn't know how to read Hebrew. He didn't know what matzah was. He didn't know what Hanukkah was. He didn't know what Eretz Yisrael was when he was in the camp. His older brother, that was 18 years old, had to tell him, hey, if I ever die, if you never see me again, remember, after the Holocaust, have them take you to Eretz Yisrael. And Rabbi Lau was like, what's Eretz Yisrael? And one of the very scary moments of the Holocaust was not that they were about to perish, the whole family. They were the two that survived from the entire family, but that Judaism was about to be disconnected from him. Kadosh Baruch Hu tells Yaakov Avinu, I'm with you in the struggles, and know that I'm with you anywhere you are, even outside of Eretz Yisrael. But Eretz Yisrael is the promised land for you. You have to come back to it. You have to be there. And that's what their vision was the whole time. They eventually survived, but the spark was still there. And that's the promise to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to Yaakov Avinu, U'shmarticha, and I will protect you wherever you are. Come back to the Holy Land. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen.